Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Yeah, so what's up, everybody? This is Big Vern in the building. App Stupid Studios on a beautiful Monday here in the Midwest. Kind of wet. The high today is about 54. Make sure you got your umbrellas and your galoshes. Plus, it's wintertime, so this is pneumonia weather. We got done talking about Oregon. Oregon beat Penn State to become the Big Ten champions. Congratulations to them. And we talked Georgia. They beat Texas. A lot of home cooking in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. But hey, look, congratulations to Georgia. Now we're going to go from the SEC to the Big 12. And shout out to Arizona State. As you all know, I kept telling people in last week's show that this is one of those games where you want to go and get your popcorn and sit still because there are going to be a lot of fireworks. And it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint. I tell you what, we'll set this thing up when we get back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern popping another rap album this month. Cordy, The Crossroads, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, Spotify. This album is fire. My personal favorites is 06 Dreamin', Summer Drop with Anderson .Paak. He also came back on the bonus track with 2 10s. Nothing Promised, Mad as What, All Alone, Never See It with Juicy J, Saturday Mornings with Lil Wayne, and many more. Cordy, in stores now, The Crossroads. Yeah, shout out to Cordy doing this thing. Make sure you get the album. It's a real good album. I kept telling people that the Cordy album put me in the mind frame of Kanye West and College Dropout. That's how good and that's how much substance is in that Cordy album. So when we go back and we look at Arizona State and Iowa State in the Big 12 championship, my goodness. This was a really good game. And if you didn't watch this game, then I'm sorry you didn't treat yourself, because Arizona State was just one of those wrecking ball teams that were creeping along in the Big 12. What I mean creeping, they were outside of that first place contention. Remember, BYU was trying to keep the train on the tracks and then having ugly games where eventually they would actually lose and then they lost again. But that's neither here nor there. When you go back and you look at Mr. Skipbo, Cam Scatbo, that dude had himself a game. 16 grabs, 170. He had 170 yards. My God. And 2 touchdowns. I don't know where you go from there with that. He had more yards rushing than Iowa State combined. That dude was on a mission. And it's just like they couldn't get this kid down. He would break one tackle, break another tackle. It almost reminded you of Barry Sanders, minus the juke moves, or Earl Campbell. He was just running guys down. And, Iowa State, and I like the Cyclones. When they beat Iowa this year, I kept telling everybody, they're sneaky good. Don't be surprised if you find them playing in the college championship. They had their opportunity, and it slipped away. First quarter, the Arizona State Sun Devils tried to go ahead and get something going on the ground. They were unable, and they had to settle for that 32-yard field goal. That's what made this thing 3-0. And then you had Rocco Beck. That kid has a lot of moxie. I like him as a QB who will never give up. And he reminds me of a young Jim Harbaugh coming out of Michigan. And that's high praise, because Rocco was willing to lay it all on the line. But he hit Carson Harsin for a 3-yard touchdown. Now it is Iowa State 7-3. And then here it is, the Sun Devils, they don't give up. You have Sam Levitt, he gets that 3-yard run. This thing is 7-10. And that's all in the first quarter. The second quarter did not like I said, it did not disappoint. 36-yard field goal from Kyle Corndry. Now it's 10-10. And then here it is. Cam Scatbo ran all over Iowa State. My goodness, that dude could not be stopped. He runs all over them, and now this thing is 10-17. And for an encore in the same quarter, he did it again. Going into halftime, this thing was 10-24. And if you haven't seen Scatbo play, you're missing something. You're not treating yourself. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you with another rap album. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorite on the track so far is Cosmo Freestyle, Wolverine crazy, yo. Rabbit Island, It's Your Anniversary, that song crazy too. Yeah, Walk It Off, and On the Set. Freddie Gibbs, You Only Die Once, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Freddie Gibbs doing his thing. Gary, Indiana's own. So when we last left off, we were talking about halftime, how it was the Cam Scatbo show, and coming out, the Cyclones would have needed to establish themselves on defense, put the ball on the ground, kind of slow down this rushing attack. They were just being gouged for yards at a time. And in the third quarter, then Sam Levitt said, wait a minute, we're not a one-trick pony. We're going to start throwing the ball. And that he did. Sam hit Xavier Gilroy for 8. Now, Gilroy, if I'm understanding this, he is Native American. And so when he would score, he would actually do a dance, or he would do some sort of motion to big up his Indian tribe. Shout out to him. Be proud of who you are. So, yeah. So Gilroy, he actually scored that 8-yard touchdown. Now this thing is 31-10. It is getting bad for the Cyclones and the Cyclone faithful, because he had another touchdown from Sam Levitt, a 21-yarder this time. And now this thing is 38-45. But then Scatbo said, wait a minute, I don't think y'all know who I am. And that dude had a 33-yard pass. So not only did he run him in, he actually caught passes in the flat. That dude was playing his ass off. And he made it 10-45. Now, in the fourth quarter, 10-45, there's no way Iowa State can come back. The Cyclones, I like Rocco and the bunch. I think they have some receivers that are going to be sneaky good at the next level. They just need a shot. But yeah, there was no coming back from this. The field goal from Condry made it 13-45. At that point, Arizona State put in the other backups on the practice squad. And they just let them have a humility field goal. And then they let Rocco Beck get a 25-yard pass to Jalen Knoll. And that's how you got to 19-45. This thing wasn't even close. But shout out to Arizona State for competing in a new conference and coming away with the W in the conference championship. If you are a fan of Arizona State, get in the comments. Let us know. Are you happy with the way things turned out? The